All right, in this tutorial, we're going to finish up the code blocks for the TribeTicket app. So we have submitted the authentication code, and we've selected a team name and a ticket amount. And I need to get the enable button to work. I want to display it. And I need to get the rest of these buttons to work. Okay? So here we go. We're going to go back to blocks. So we've gotten the team name, we've got the ticket amount, we've displayed it. Now we need to get the BTN Tribe logo button to work. So when we click on this, we want to be able to add one. So we're going to set the ticket count to doing some math on the ticket count and adding to it. So it's going to be ticket count, and we're going to get the ticket count. Notice that block fits in there. And it is the ticket count plus, and then you need some math here. So you go put a 0 in there, and you got a 1 in there. Okay? And then you just want to go ahead and show that into your count. Or actually, you could add it to your, you could take this line of code here, and you could add your ticket count to your total and put the total inside your ticket count. Okay, so now that'll add that in. And the next thing we need to do is we need to create a procedure for the checkbox. So we're going to go to check enabled, and when this changed, we're going to go ahead and create a procedure to check. Actually, I don't have to do that. Well, I will. I'll show you how to write a procedure. So we'll go ahead and write a procedure. And this procedure will be called check enabled. There's another way of doing it. You don't have to do this, but it's good to learn how to write procedures. So you're going to go ahead and call check enabled. And then down here, we're going to do an if statement. And we're going to say if the checkbox is checked, then we want to be able to count. So I'm going to get basically all of these. And I'm going to drag these down here. So basically what happens here is that if the check is enabled, you're able to count. So you want to be able to view the spinner, this button should be enabled, and you want to be able to see the team and be able to select a team. If it's not checked, you can go ahead and then just copy and paste all this and just make it false. And if it's not enabled, then you can't click the button and add tickets. Okay, so that is basically the checkbox, and that's done now. So what is next? We displayed it to the label. We did that. So now we just need to go do the reset button. So we'll just handle all these buttons here. Button reset, button voice, button buy, button submit. So BTN reset. When you click that, basically your variable for your total and your ticket amount. So we're going to go grab our variables. We're going to set these variables. So I'm going to set my total tickets to 0. And you're just going to go, this is set to 0. And then I can duplicate this. And this could also be your ticket count. It could be set to 0. Okay, so that's the reset button. And then anytime you reset it, you want to display it. So you can go back up here and see where we displayed it. What is this? I'm glad everybody's coming in my room while I'm doing a live video. Thank you. Yeah. What's going on? Well, shout out to Gian. All right, so we're back here, and now we've just handled the reset button. Let's go handle the voice button. So when I click on the voice button, when I click on the voice button, when I click on the voice button, why is that not allowing me to select the voice button? So here we are. We're back, and when I click on the voice button, I want to go ahead and call my speech recognizer. And after it gets the text, now we can do an if statement. And we can do a logic comparison. And we can say if result is equal to a text. And if someone says add, then we can go ahead and do our math here. And we can drag this down to here. I lost something. And we can set the global count. And then we can also, increase our, really I just need to duplicate this. I just want to do all this. Go ahead and set my global ticket count, add 1 to it, add to the total, and display the total. Okay, so let's do an else if. And if I'm going to duplicate this. And if they say subtract, And remember here, you don't want to have capital letters or it won't work. If I would put a capital S in here or a capital A in here, that won't work. Google will not recognize it. Then we can we can set this, duplicate this, but we're not going to do an add. We'll delete this. And we need to go math, and we need to subtract if they say subtract. Makes sense to me. And you can go ahead and just duplicate this one. Notice a lot of coding is just copying and pasting. And then we could go to global total and subtract one off the total. And we'll go here. And we're going to do some subtraction again. And it will be the total tickets minus the 1. Delete that. And you can really just say whatever you want in here. So just like we did our reset button, I could do an else if in here. And we could say if they say clear, then we could just do everything we did on the reset button. And you drag us over here. And you're good there. So that just does a clear button. And we can always call it text to speech. And you can give a little message here and say, just duplicate one of these pink ones and say, tribe ticket has been added. And you can copy this, duplicate this whole block. Tribe ticket has been subtracted. And Iris will say whatever we put in here. Copy this. Clearing total. Total has been reset. Okay, so that's how you do voice recognition. You just call your speech recognizer and then you see what the if block is. So that's done. So then really when we buy, so when you buy a ticket, basically all we're going to do is we're going to duplicate all this and subtract it from the total, and Tribe Ticket has been subtracted. And here we'll say thank you for your purchase. Okay, so there's the buy ticket. That's done. So you can see how it's just a matter of decomposing this and doing one little thing at a time. And then the last thing we have to do is the BTN submit, and we're going to submit to the API. And here I'll just go ahead and add a comment, and need to set up API and save data on the API website. And that's it. That's your Tribe app, and please subscribe, and I hope this helps. These are comments. Comments, you can write whatever you want. Store data. Okay, and that's it. That's basically how you do this. And let me go through here and see if I've got all these buttons done. I think I do. And that should be a working app. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.